Hedgewitch Herbarium presents Firehorse Grove, Story and Statement of Purpose. Dark goddesses of the grove, Hecate, Ereshkigal, Lilith, and Hel. I've opened the doors that I welded shut, for fear of facing the twisted truths that lurked in the darkness, the pain, the rage, the self-hatred, the despair, which all bled and seeped into my projected loathing. I lashed out like a venomous snake or a scorpion with poison dripping from its tail. The trauma from my childhood echoed and flowed in the dark river coursing in my bloodstream. I never saw the signs as I navigated my way through life, projecting outwards without the bird's eye view. Everything was done to me, and I never truly analysed what I did to others. When my apologies fell on deaf ears, I retreated into the shadows to lick my wounds. I didn't see how this cycle of perpetual darkness shaped the contorted version of myself that turned me against myself. The guilt, fear and shame coalesced into a gnarled fist, which I used to lash out at imagined slights and perceived attacks. Everyone was the enemy, so I hid in my wretched cocoon, unknowingly festering in the muck and the mire. Before I drowned and succumbed to the void, I escaped in retreat and wrestled with myself like a spiritual vomitorium. I unearthed the hidden wounds from childhood. I listened to Mother Mary when she told me everybody is broken. I raged as the flood of tears threatened to drown me. I met my darkness, and rather than run and hide, I embraced it. It came to me through a statue, my own face gazing back at me. This compassion for my soul was the first step out of the cocoon. Learning how to love myself opened the door to heal others. After boundaries were corrected, I raged for the trauma left unexplored and unhealed. I did the work, guided by the Firehorse, who absorbed the rage and transmuted the energy so I could finally understand who I was, who I am, and who I will be. I opened my heart and wept at the joy it invoked. I rose above after the realization that chaos and order are the same, or at least different sides of the same coin. I forgave others and myself. I'm stepping out of the cocoon, but I'm bringing it with me for safekeeping, to remind me of the place I will never return to. I have come full circle, gazing at the lessons learned, the trials and tribulations, the shadows and the depths, understanding now the paths I travelled to the path forward, no longer clutching my heart but opening it to heal others, no longer hiding my light but allowing it to shine. I've lived in the abyss for so long, but now that I've risen above and see the forest and the trees, I see myself, a crone now, no longer grieving my youth. I rejoice in the wisdom afforded me. I recognize the journey from darkness to light. I welcome the hungry ghosts who flock to me for a safe haven. I will share my story and help them unearth their own. Along with the Firehorse, I will guide them through the darkness, stomping on their fears and helping to lift them up after the good fight of wrestling with their souls. We are not afraid of delving into the void. We strive to discover the hidden gems, the forgotten memories, the pearls of wisdom, the savage truth, the horror of the treatment of others towards us and the ones we hurt. We will come full circle.